Hey everyone, thank you for joining me again today here on the Duchess of Unicorn. These are crazy times, people, and they seem like they're desperate times. And you've heard the saying, desperate times, desperate things call for desperate measures, desperate times, desperate measures. And so I feel like that really surmises what's happening in terms of all this rioting all over the world because there was another black man that was wrongly he was killed. And yes, it is wrong. What happened to him is wrong. However, using that man's name to destroy the neighborhoods and the cities that black people live in, ruining the economic development and their cities is not helping that man who is now gone from this earth. It isn't helping. This will always be going on in history as it is attached to his name. Is this what we want to be known for? People of color screaming crazily in the face of police officers who have done nothing to them? This is called riots. And it's funny that we associate this with peace and how we want to find a solution. Is this how you find a solution? Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people are thinking they're angry, they're suppressed. They want to blame and charge somebody, and that should happen. But when you're taking your own misfortunes and projecting them onto something else and using that as a way to show your blackness or your strength, it really makes you look more weak because you're unorganized and you're unarticulate. Walking around through the streets screaming and destroying where you live shows little respect for yourself and for those around you. Never mind about race. This to me isn't how I want to be heard. And this is not how I would try to communicate something to somebody. Yes, sometimes you have to have fire with fire, okay? And I understand that. But 6 days, how long is this going to go on? And what is it that people are looking for to happen? You're going to pay for your stores being broken, your buildings, your trash in your street. You're going to pay for that. This car that's destroyed, they're going to be paying for that. As a matter of fact, with facial recognition, later when all this is said and done, you never know if they're going to come back for you with your faces straight on the cameras. So if you have some type of, record, believe it, they're coming for you eventually. And if they're not, that's fine. You might have gotten away with something, but what are you really getting away with when this happens? This is what they want you to do. The elites want you to do this. They want to show that they're right. You're all a bunch of animals. And when something ticks you off, you resort to violence. So that's the main line. Now, don't get me wrong. What happened to that gentleman needs to have justice brought to it. And for me, a life for a life, well, I don't know if that would make anything right, but surely there has to be a lifetime of paying and pain. So I wanted to just share that with you. And when we think about Meghan Markle and her speech about, Black lives and how it all matters to her. And we've all seen it. And of course, I'll include a clip. But when we see that she spoke upon it and then she keeps saying how she wants to get involved with Black Lives Matter, or somebody keeps saying that they want to get involved with Black Lives Matter. Well, I don't believe Meghan knows a thing about this. And right now, if she's trying to get herself together so that she can become involved in this, I personally think that she's trying to mimic, and she will come out and try to mimic this woman here. This woman is Candace Owen. She's a Black woman of America who doesn't believe, her narrative is that she doesn't believe that we are victims, regardless of what your skin tone is. But generally, she advocates for the Black community to stop playing victims. And so I will play a little bit of this, just a little bit, and then I will leave the link below.
And I came across something in Shelby Steele's book that hit me like a truck, and it has stuck with me, and it has transformed me. And I hope that when I repeat this to you, it will transform you, Black Americans, to realize that there is something very broken
her stream
about our culture.
Like that. Okay, so her stream is just going like that. I'm going to leave the link for you, and you can watch this yourself. But this woman, I believe, is what you'll see Meghan try to conform to. And I don't believe she can pull it off at all, because she, first of all, has spent too long trying to be Caucasian and to project the Caucasian side of her as the soul side of herself that she is most fond of. So I don't believe that she'll be able to pull something like this off. But Candace Owen speaks fire. And this is her husband, and he is a white man, and he has, I think, a YouTube channel, Charlie Kirk. I will leave the links below, and you can kind of look at this. But between the two of these, they are what I believe Prince Harry and Meghan would wish they could be, in terms of being fire and being real and authentic. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you, and that's just a little tidbit. Thank you again for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Meghan has pretty much lost this battle. All right, I will see you in the next video. Comments. Bye.